Okay, so I've already done one eye, as you can tell, because I look a little crazy. Well, anyways, so for this eye, I already primed it, and I'm using the Boudoir Eyes palette, which is beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Anyways, for this look, I'm basically using just this top row up here. So the first thing I'm doing, and I'm taking this type of fluffy brush from Eco Tools, I'm going into the shade In the Buff, and I'm going to be looking in this mirror here, so sorry about that. But I'm going to put it, other eyeball, up on my brow bone, right there. Okay, can you see? It's going right there. Alright, and then I'm taking the same brush, swatching it off a few times, and putting it into Fuzzy Handcuffs here, which is this middle shade. And I'm going to put this all over the lid. Okay. Alright, next part, I'm using a crease brush, and this is just one from Eco Tools, and I'm going to go into this Voles Vos. I don't know, it's this beautiful, I don't even know, it's like a really deep, almost purpley gray color. I don't know. I love it though. Anyways, I'm going into that, and I'm going to start building this into my crease. So for this, I really have to use this mirror, so I'm sorry if I'm not right on the camera, but I will try to be. Here we go. Wrong eyeball again. Here we go. You really want a lot of blending for this. You don't really want a harsh line. So just go back and forth over it until you get the desired blended amount. And then you're going to go in it again, and you're going to connect the crease with the outside corner. So it's going to be like that. See that? Right? And then blend it into a circle. Alright, so now we have this little wingy looking thing, and as you can see, this one has been blended more, so I'm just going to start blending it just a little bit more over here. You want to make them even, so we're going to bring it up just a little bit. Okay. Now I'm going to go with this brush again back into In the Buff, and I'm going to put this up on the eyebrow again, and this I think really helps blending the shadows. So blend. Okay, so we have that. So before we go and try to darken it or blend it to make it perfect, what I like to do is I like to put on the eyeliner and the mascara, because I feel like that really brings together the look, and you know better what you're working with better. So I'm going into Voles again into a liner brush. So this dark one in the liner brush, and I'm going to bring it under the eyeball about halfway. And you kind of want that just to connect with your color up here. Okay? Now I'm going to be using the Jordana Fabuliner Liquid Eyeliner, and I'm going to line my eyeball all the way in. Okay, I successfully created that line. I basically just brought it in. Now if you notice, it looks a little wonky because it's all messed up, but that's okay, because sometimes I don't like to make really precise line looks, because I find that I have a really hard time with it because I'm shaky. So what I like to do is make smudgy looks. So I'm going in with this liner brush again into Voles Vos, and I'm going to line over top of the line we just made, and this is just going to make it smudgy and not like you tried to make your eyeball like look perfect, you know? Okay, here we go. So just going over top of that line. Alright, and now I'm going to put on mascara. So I'm going to put on 3 different coats of mascara, and I'm not going to do it on camera, but I'm just showing you what mascara I'm using. I'm using They're Real, I'm using Bad Gal Lash, both from Benefit, and then at the end the Lash Blast Fusion from CoverGirl. Okay, mascara has been applied, so you can look at them, and at this point I think this eye needs a little bit more shading, so I'm going to do that. Makes things better. Alright, I'm feeling like that looks great. Okay, now the eyes are finished. And ignore my eyebrows because they're not done and they look a little goofy, but we're just gonna work with it. So, anyways, so this is the completed look. I hope you enjoyed it. I just want to talk real briefly about this palette from Too Faced. I do really love this palette. I noticed a tiny bit of fallout in some of the shadows, not all of them. I know today this Fuzzy Handcuff shade had a bit of fallout in it, but it wasn't too bad. And I know the In the Buff shade got a lot on the brush, like a lot on the brush. But that's not necessarily always a bad thing. I still think it's a wonderful thing. Obviously this look I use the daytime thing, but the brochure that it comes with tells you to do it a different way, but I don't like listening to them. Anyways, this is a little bit more dramatic of a look, but it's not super dramatic. I think it's definitely wearable. This palette, you can create really dark looks if you use this. This palette is beautiful. I'm going to hold it up so that you can really get a look at the colors. I don't know what to say other than this is definitely a palette if you want dramatic but wearable looks. Because it definitely can get dramatic. I mean, it's very easy to create dramatic looks, but I do feel like all of them are wearable that I've been able to create with this so far. Everything's been wearable, and I love using this palette. I think all the shades are gorgeous. These 3 are beautiful light shades, and then I love darkening them up. I think my favorite shades in this would have to be these 2 right here. And I do love this Vols, this really deep purple over here that we used today. But they're all gorgeous. I mean, I really do recommend this palette. It's $36. But I do have a coupon if you would like to use to get the Too Faced from Too Faced website. It'll be in the description bar down below. It'll get you 20% off. I don't know if this coupon ever expires, so if you're watching this and the coupon's expired, I'm sorry about that. But I'm sure you can find another one somewhere else. Anyways, gorgeous palette. I really do recommend it. It's beautiful, especially if you want dramatic looks. And that's really all I can say about it. I mean, it's gorgeous. You've seen these 3, but I'll do briefly a few more swatches of just my favorites. Here's Satin Sheets, this pink shade. Birthday Suit is this gorgeous gray champagne color. Hold on, let me get a little bit more. So you can see that. And then, what's another one? This Sugar Walls is on this finger. This is the Sugar Walls. So it has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shimmery shades, 3 matte shades, and 1 satin shade. Yeah. So it's got a good mix in there of mattes and shimmers, and I think that it is just really a gorgeous palette. So I love it. Recommend it. Go buy it. You can recreate this look. Like this video, comment below, subscribe to my channel. I like to put out videos multiple times a week, especially since it's summer now. It's easier now that I'm getting more settled in to just pump out the videos. So here we go. Anyways, bye.